Hello, and welcome back to the Invincible. Uh, let's continue. After the previous episode, I made some adjustments to the graphical settings. Let's see if we will max out the temps right now. Hopefully not. Hopefully we will get some smoother experience. We're here.
She's here.
Oh, I thought we already went through it.
Marit,
Okay.
wake up. Do you hear me?
Let's. I went through it in the previous episode, so I would prefer to not leave it again. Thank you. Okay, so we found Marit, right? Here on the exploration site. Exploration site means that there is the metallic stick over there that is weird, but it is there. So that's what they were exploring here. Now I want.
Koval.
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor, alive. I'm sure about that.
What's that? Another set of photos? I would like to head somewhere to the west. Well, if there is such a thing as west in here. Not sure if there is any passageway from here. Let's try to go this way.
Someone's here.
Oh shit. I see just another body.
Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna!
He's also not moving.
This doesn't mean anything yet.
Koval? Don't do this to me. Not... Oh. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive.
Why?
Koval? Koval! His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something.
Huh?
Yasna.
I'm listening.
Please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorsky.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while.
The strangest thing seems to be something.
Huh.
There is life on this planet after all.
No, it's
Yasna will be so happy.
nothing about Dr. Gorsky. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorsky's every step.
The structures branch underground. Check the right branch. Massive vertical exhibit. It protrudes above the surface. Water tank. Underground structures. The biggest one yet. Inside hill 150 meters. Flagged. Visible from point 4. Azimuth 350. Distance 200.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
The androbot with Crowther is also on its way to the site. You'll need shortly.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound. Well, safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
Sounds like the thing landed.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Crowther? Our dear Marit. Now Koval. An unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorsky's interest, for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorsky took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
Okay.
See you up there.
Too good. One is not.
Only Gorsky's left.
Me.
He might
Okay.
have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorsky's condition, nor what he's going through.
I'll go back for Marit's body first. Take her to the lander.
But Yasna, Dr. Marit is already gone. What if we also lose Gorsky?
I've made up my mind, Astrogator. I can't leave her like this.
I was unaware that we're choosing our next destination, but yeah, this is fine. Why can we not send the bot to pick up Marit's body? And what body do we need to examine? I was also unsure on that part as well.
Yasna, come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think,
Tired.
sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Yes, I am.
Ready? Well, please don't worry about me. Death is a natural process that every human being has to get used to.
Yasna, I don't expect you to be so...
But I do. Let's leave it like this.
So,
I've served with Dr. Marit for over 2 decades. She was made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Marit will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
I was about to talk technical stuff. That I dropped the DLSS to performance. That I dropped from epic settings to just high. We have not yet reached 80 degrees, so that's good, but slowly the temps are rising a little bit, degree by degree.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorsky's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about.
Okay. He supposedly went in this direction, right? Somewhere underground, I believe. Again, I had a frame drop right now. We are not at 80 degrees, so we should not be throttling yet. Yet is a very important word here. Oh, I see a flag.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Such a nice closed area. And nothing here? Okay. Can happen. Oh. I've been silly, I just need to approach the ledge over here, right?
I've got Gorsky's signal.
So soon?
You've got some
It's
signal, come on.
unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. Well, it's weird. Dr. Gorsky hardly ever parted with it.
With what? Ah, you're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground, inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe,
Oh.
turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records.
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
So 4 people live in the probe. That I wonder what the writings mean. But okay. 01/6/17. Day 2, 16:55. You found fish. Day 3. No, day 2, 17:05.
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the 4th day that comms failed.
Day 3.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Day 4. They continue digging. Okay.
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorsky must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what
Why
I
the
meant.
radii keeps
What's next?
increasing? It's 84 and this one is now 4. What do those two mean? Because this is the temperature, this is I don't know what, but is this radiation? This is electromagnetic thing maybe? Look how ELMG just explodes 381.
Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Yeah, the rest is just fine.
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow,
Shadow.
another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Yo.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
Should I see something? How do I check it?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. Oh, that's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Huh.
Please enter Luna. Luna.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Cool. Now, Dr. Gorsky mentioned that he will go underground. So let's try to find where. Oh, this thing is right in my face.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure with
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
no crossroads, branches.
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorsky.
All right. What happened next?
He took a right turn.
He followed the branch to the right.
Then to the right we go.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorsky, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
It looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic, then?
Ah. That's the problem. They look organic, but they're not. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle. Running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Well, for now I assume I just follow the thing, right? I can't say that I see anything so far, so...
Water was mentioned in the notes, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
Hmm? Again, I will follow the basic principle. Follow the metal structure, right?
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. What if I don't find him at all?
You will. Just follow his tracks carefully. According to our records, it's been no more than 6 hours since he was here. Think about it, Doctor. On a cosmic scale, it's nothing.
Well, on a human scale, it could mean the difference between life and death. I think we have the 4th point. I confirm. It's the 4th one. I see our flag.
Visible from point 4. So we are supposed to go to point 4. How the hell? I don't have mood for jumping over the lava. I hope you understand that. I want to find some safer approach. Alright, whatever it is. Let's try going up here, eh? I don't think that this is the way, but I feel adventurous. I was not rewarded.
Yasna, focus. What now?
Now we go to the point number 4. This thing just basically throws dust at me. Does it not? I think this is the place where both paths converge. And I go on to point 4, right?
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorsky come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Sure hope so, man.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorsky.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me.
Huh?
Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
350 and 200 meters, you say? Distance is 200 meters.
Got
Okay.
it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Where did the probe go? Yeah, okay, there it is. Well, I guess we'll follow the probe now, right?
No. No point in going back this way. Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
That's impressive.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when.
I do have one question though. A technical one. If I switch it to ultra performance, I wonder whether it will affect the temperature in the fans. So we're running at 75 degrees and almost 90% of fans. So
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us, but not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right,
No.
you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something
It's a
inhuman,
bug, not
that's
a
for sure.
feature.
Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorsky still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
I hope he's alright. Well, I did reach the bushes, I can
Dr.
tell you that.
Gorsky, are you here somewhere?
So yeah, it's not an artifact of the GPU. They do really look like they emit something, right? Huh.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay
Yeah,
away,
that's...
Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
No, not really.
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I did not...
Astrogator, Gorsky's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
I hope these are not living creatures
Going through the Doctor.
The line's
that will
breaking
attack
up,
me.
but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Eesh. Ah, they invoke memories, no.
Altitude 24,000.
Why did I go to the planet? Why? What was the reasoning?
Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent. 27 degrees.
Copy. Entering final.
Touchdown.
Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Let's hope indeed. How do I let myself out? Okay, thank you.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
Okay. So that was my landing.
What about that lander, Yasla? You think our people tried to fly away on it?
I seriously doubt it. Looks like a bad malfunction to me.
But I'm taking Hopper out of here. We can't afford to lose this lander too.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
It better be that way. We have the right to come home at last.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a law. But there is one thing I can refer to when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. If the continuation of the mission endangers the lives of the crew, the provisions of the imprimis homini law apply. First and foremost, the safety of people is what matters.
The situation is bad, Astrogator. Though it wasn't much better at the beginning of the mission. Whoever sent us here didn't care about our safety at all.
Enough! Please don't put me in an even more difficult position. Rejecting a new mission and questioning the validity of the current one are two different issues. And you're one step away from disciplinary action, Doctor.
Copy that. Over and out.
So what happened to me?
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Koval. It's beautiful here.
Why did I lose my conscious? No, well, not conscious, my memory.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt. A crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
That's true. It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Forgive me, but such thinking is an anti-example of the galactocentric code. We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum, whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or in a completely different galaxy.
I've heard a thing or two about galactocentrism. Do not meddle in other non-human matters. Seize the void, but do not attack that which has developed its own equilibrium over millions of years. Do not consider anything other than human as either better or worse. It all sounds beautiful, Doctor. But no one will be satisfied with a void, or someone else's well-being. In my opinion, this is an idealized doctrine of scientists. We spent most of...
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This raid will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing.
Like me?
Not at all. You are actively involved in space exploration, Doctor.
This dialogue seems pretty abstract to me, so I am spacing out a bit, I must admit. I am more interested in finding Gorsky and finding out who kicked me in the head.
Found a convenient passage.
Excellent. Please speed ahead. We still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, Astrogator.
Ha. A pond. Anyway. This should be the way to go, so let's continue. I wonder like whether the rocks that appear are a result of the Outer Performance DLSS or just engine
What
shenanigans.
is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
They look creepy being all dark like this. And I feel dizzy. Crap.
Oh. I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Been on the surface for just under half an hour.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
Yeah, I did not like going there. I can tell you that much. Not sure I can go here as well, so... Am I screwed? Or do I need to complete my way all over there? Ah, craps. I need to go even closer to the bushes. Well, at least I fell, okay, so... I want to play with my settings a bit again. We'll do this, and we'll do this. Well, yeah, it dropped to 30. I don't like 30, I will tell you that much.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
All medium. This one is performance, right? Because, well, yeah, it's supposed to be performance. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the textures, yeah, they look like crap. We shall see.
Is everything all right?
Yes, yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
Okay. But you're checking their heart with that, right? Shouldn't you check their brain? But yeah, it's not like I'm a doctor, eh?
Guess I know where Gorsky was going.
It's so overly bright. Christ almighty. Is there a passageway to the right though? Or to the left, I mean. I don't feel like it. I also have the flickering to the right. You should see it too. Oh, a rope.
I confirm, Gorsky was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? I'm going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. Just that report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
No, it won't do much good. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
You can grab this thing.
Do you have a better idea?
Come on, you can grab it.
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorsky went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You
Yes.
sure it will hold me?
Probably
I
not,
cannot guarantee.
but it might soften your fall.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
Start
1
with
meter
1.
forward. I can't reach it. A bit closer, please.
Is the maneuver complete?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Thank you, Luna. Yeah, it's overly bright over there, is it not? Oh, I mean, it is.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorsky was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorsky, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorsky set up the flags.
Sir, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorsky may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorsky. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
And what? Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorsky.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right? I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes.
That is terrifying.
I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorsky fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters. Even 150.
And all made of this metal.
To a significant degree. If something were to live here,
Yes?
it would have to be very small. Like insects. On the other hand, there's no flora around to support such organisms.
How do I focus?
Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor.
Yeah, I'm going. We do put some trust in these structures, eh? That is for sure. Be careful not to slide, okay?
Ah, I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Oh, I see the cover snap right off.
Ah, yes. There's an error in the logs.
The security system seems quite flawed.
It's not a defect, Doctor. It's a feature.
All right, sir. I see you have it under control. Good luck.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, I can't possibly imagine how I can reach this thing and interact with it. Unless I jump on it, but come on, this is not safe. The reason why I chose to act the way I wanted,
It's a bit like Pando.
it's to be safe.
What? No idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorsky.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so. Gorsky to base. I repeat, this is Gorsky. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording. Fucker. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy pointed rods and slats. But not only molybdenum, carbon, tungsten, all together similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings. Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
A As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Right. Sounds too fantastic. Almost like a fairy tale.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorsky did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
That is a pretty harsh thing to say. Am I not gonna report that? Why not? Just a thing to look.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
I mean, why would he destroy it, right? But then he leaves these things here. Why? No footsteps away, no anything. Which way did he go? I could go this way. But where from here? Well, not here. Oh,
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
I found something. Again.
Obviously.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorsky...
let's see if we can find something safer around here, eh?
Ouch!
And I was about to say I don't like how it looks.
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
Okay, some left out equipment. Where was it?
Finally! I have its position.
A visual?
Not yet. Gorsky, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
Will we find him?
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must...
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Doctor? Answer me, please.
Crap.
Almost there.
I don't trust this structure. I don't trust this structure at all.
Got him.
I will fall, right?
He's not moving.
He's breathing.
Gorsky! Gorsky! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Saturation is within the lower range. Risk of tissue hypoxia.
And the reactions?
Gorsky! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there.
Please, man.
The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just...
You should have secured yourself first with a rope or something.
I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorsky there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
I admit, I'd rather not give him mine.
Nobody expects that. On the contrary, I'd not allow it.
You first take care of yourself.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
In the lander, my friend. I'll hook you up in the lander.
I still can't hear you, Doctor.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Only static.
Okay, I'm just happy that we did not fall, okay?
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving.
No, not there, please. Ah. I hear it cracking under me. Gosh darn it.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.
Doctor,
No! No!
please hold on. I'll take you to my room.
Christ
I caught the
almighty.
probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying. What? What was that?
Well, first and foremost, we're still alive.
Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in.
Again.
I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeat's racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Well, then get up. Start resolving the situation. This is exactly the kind of situation when you need your own oxygen. This is also a kind of situation where I bring an episode to a close. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. We will continue the exploration and getting out of this hole in the next episode. For now, thank you. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a nice day out there. And yeah, if you like my gameplay, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. Hope to see you next time. Bye.